So here's an interesting debate that often comes up. Have you ever referred to something as a vegetable, maybe a tomato or a pumpkin or a cucumber, and someone said, well, actually, pumpkins and tomatoes are fruits, not vegetables? And maybe they justified themselves by stating that, yeah, fruits have seeds on the inside, so those are fruits. You mean like strawberries? Bananas don't even have seeds. Well, but fruits grow on trees and vines, so strawberries still count as a fruit. Oh, you mean like peas and green beans? Look, I just read an article once that said pumpkins and tomatoes are fruits. I don't know about all that other stuff. I'm not a botanist. Exactly. So why are you talking about these things as if you're coming at it from a botanist perspective? Journalists love to write stories with headlines like, haha, you thought this thing was true, but you were wrong, idiot. And the things are actually a fruit seems to be a favorite. The real problem is that the word fruit means two different things. Well, actually more than two, but there are two main definitions that cause the problem. Vegetable also has more than one meaning, but for some reason causes less confusion. If you've ever played 20 questions, you know the phrase animal, vegetable, or mineral. How would you classify an apple tree in that game? Vegetable, of course. Even though apples are unequivocally a fruit, in the context of that game, a vegetable is anything that grows in the ground, essentially. Just like insects are lumped in with animals, but if I ordered mixed vegetables at a restaurant, I would certainly be surprised to receive a whole apple tree on a plate. In the same way, the word fruit has a different meaning in different contexts. Botanically speaking, fruits are the seed-bearing structure that develops from the ovary of a flowering plant. This includes your normal fruits like apples, grapes, berries, but also tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, even sunflower seeds and acorns. These are all the fruit of the plant. You'll notice there's no vegetable of the plant because use of the word vegetable to distinguish from fruit only works in the context of food. But when most people talk about all of these plants, it's in the context of them as food. And in a culinary context, we differentiate fruits from vegetables based on how they are used in cooking. Fruits are generally those things that are sweeter and could be made into jams or desserts. Vegetables are usually served with the main course and might be cooked in a stew. And if you don't believe me, just listen to what Supreme Court Justice Horace Gray had to say in an 1893 case about the taxation of tomatoes. The court's opinion said, botanically speaking, tomatoes are the fruit of a vine, just as are cucumbers, squashes, beans, and peas. But in the common language of the people, all these are vegetables which are grown in kitchen gardens and which, whether eaten cooked or raw, are, like potatoes, carrots, parsnips, turnips, beets, cauliflower, cabbage, celery, and lettuce, usually served at dinner, in, with, or after the soup, fish, or meats which constitute the principal part of the repast and not, like fruits, generally as dessert. So there you have it. Almost all fruits and vegetables are actually fruits and vegetable. And trying to compare things in entirely different contexts is, well, like comparing apples and oranges. Have you ever referred to something as a vegetable, maybe a tomato?